Lucas for the pre-crib jam tonight as we work on some Cremation Society stuff. Thanks for joining the podcast. Enjoy the luxury music and don't mind my cord on the floor. I have one more to try, Lucas.
Yeah?
This can go very bad or very well. I don't know if it's in tune. So if you're joining the podcast and you see us ripping out guitars, we're structuring and working on Cremation Society stuff currently. And I am pulling out the Jackson for the first time in a while. The reason this cable exists is because of this guitar. Literally.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in tune, so don't judge me. This has a super vintage tone to it. Not a fucking complaint either. I love this guitar.
Yeah.
Let me. Whoa! I pushed down on the bridge like an idiot. Thought that one sounded high. There we go. Get that back in a little bit. Get back in the looper. Did you loop your bass?
No.
So I mean, guitar choices so far, I'm either the solo on the PRS Holcom or the Schecter over there. I mean, I don't mind this. This has a very nice, like, simple tone to it. I'll be back out.
What if you did the high part on that? So the second high part on this. I've learned some things in the past couple days. I've been So, for those of you who don't know, Lucas has kind of been along with me on this ride of me learning guitar. If you guys would have asked me even a few weeks ago if I could have done that, I'd have been like, no. As I was looking at you, I was like, when did you learn that shit?
I can add stuff. I'm also I learned octave shifting, so. Yeah, I got plenty of tricks up my sleeve now. I'm fucking super excited about it.
I just feel like for that song, Hammer-On's that too much.
If I were to add them at a slower pace.
Yeah.
Because I can do shit like that. Like, watch, I can be like.
Like, I could vary it. I could vary it anyway. I've been holding that trick. I'm like, when's a good moment to show Lucas I can do things? I'm like, now's a good time. Now's a good time. We're live. I can be a little flashy.
Yeah.
Also, that's probably the softest thing that's ever been played on a Jackson Rhodes. Alright, you wanna play your part? I'm gonna put this guy away. I do like it, and it's definitely gonna have uses. One thing I like is it's such a metal guitar, but it has such a fantastic vintage clean tone that I can't wait to use. Probably gonna keep this loop through the whole podcast, just so. Hope all are well. Chat is not loading, unfortunately. Not sure what's up with that. I don't know if our Twitch is working either. Oh, it didn't fucking update. Why didn't it update the titles?
Did you not hit update all?
It did update all. What did we say it was again? Actually, check and see if it's updated on fucking Twitch and the app.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, share music, pumpkin drinks.
Okay, so that's just broken. Alright, is Switch actually working today?
Yeah.
Sweet. Also, this is the first time I've been on a podcast with a hat on. I need to go fix that real quick. Lucas, would you like me to make us a pumpkin drink?
Yeah. And Twitch is working this week.
Yeah, maybe we should open more podcasts this way. Dude, I've been dying to crack one of these since I bought them. Oh, bro. Oh my god. That tastes like apple pie in a cider. Oh, that is good. Oh boy. Can you find a point on the bass guitar where you can at least do like to follow the first lick of the solo? Because I would love at least for the bass to kick that off. Like the bass and the guitar to fucking play that together.
I got distracted. I was playing Christian songs.
No Christian songs here.
You can have more than that. It's not that strong.
It's an ounce to make the drink.
Uh,
I'm not worried about the strength. Bro, these fucking drinks smell so good. We could duel back and forth too with the bass and guitar.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good mixed drink. Yeah. That's a celebratory mixed drink. That's what that is. I did mix, but that. No, it's really not.
That what me and you were drinking for the Halloween party? Yo! What if we made a punch bowl of
That'd be.
Yeah. We about to have an adult punch bowl. You guys joining us tonight? Podcast starts too. Hey, you have an audience this way, Rick. You're gonna unplug yourself.
I can feel it. They're Converse. Fucking, there's nothing here. It's floor.
Dude, these alone are fucking good though.
Yeah.
The fucking pumpkin lantern. Bro, we're gonna have to buy ogres out of that shit so that's the first hard liquor I've had in a while too.
Even then, it's like not that much. It's not like we're going crazy. Like even then, yesterday when I was making my own drinks, it was literally like maybe this much of it, and then the rest was apple cider.
But this is good though. This
Yeah.
is like balanced. Just realized the mic has like the perfect fucking positioning currently for this.
Yeah.
For those of you joining us again, this is not the podcast episode. This is just me and Lucas bringing us in a different type of pre-crit jam. Working on some stuff for the Cremation Society. Yo, I went to post this up today and Bree yelled at me. Why? She's like, don't you fucking say that. I was like, well, they're paying for the other one. She's like, if I have to help you, I'll help you, but please don't sell that card. I mean, it is a beautiful guitar.
Yeah.
The fact they call it charcoal, though, is a little fucking ridiculous. Like,
It's weird. I wear my Schecters up higher than I wear my PRSs. You see that? My PRSs are like down here.
Yeah.
Here's the body shape.
I really want to do this now.
I'm an idiot.
No.
Yeah, I think this is even in the bottom position. It's like, but
Yeah.
here.
Hold on. Let me get through my part, then you jump into yours right after I finish.
Oh. So like you're gonna play your normal part and then switch to that, right?
So if we are playing that live, you need to switch from that to that. So that would give you time to switch.
If anything, it'll definitely be recorded with. Oh shit! It'll be recorded with this because this sounds so good.
I'll have to fucking play with my pick in hand.
Ooh, bro, listen to this. So. after the podcast. Absolutely. For those who are joining us, welcome to the Into the Crypt podcast. Me and Lucas have just been kind of jamming away for the pre-crypt jam instead of dealing with other music, which we love our other bands, but tonight we decided to just kind of go with it. So thanks for joining us. And I hope you enjoyed the sneak peek to the Cremation Society. You guys have no idea what to expect, and that's probably the thing me and Lucas love the most about this project.
Yeah.
Because at its core, it is a metal project, but this is going on the first LP. It's gonna 100% be there. I feel like I can play guitar now.
Just a little.
I started doing tap shit earlier, and he just like looked at me. He's like, "What the fuck? When did you learn how to do that?"
I can't play guitar. I'm never gonna learn how to do this stuff. I'm never gonna be good enough. Hey, I did this thing. I told you you could do that thing. I didn't know I could.
I've progressed like,
I really didn't think that I could do that.
but compared to where I was, like in the past couple weeks, I have jumped substantially in
Yeah.
my playing ability. Don't let me shut mine off.
Yeah.
Mine can't be shut off. Podcast time. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us. Me and Lucas, we definitely,
You're not on Twitch, are you?
yeah, we are. We are on.
I didn't get a notification.
I did.
I didn't.
Maybe you should fix that.
Maybe you're
It always tells me when I have them.
I already did a sound check for that, so I didn't come down right away.
So, first off, I gotta say, this felt like what you just heard fell together accidentally, organically. We were working on probably like a super chuggy metal song that turned into this. Like, it fell into timing so fucking smoothly.
Oh, so
When I
Ocean's
came
8 Alaska's
downstairs-
fucking, was it
When I came
Escapist?
downstairs, all it sounded like to me was cooler elevator music.
You ever listen to, what is it, Hikari off of Ocean's 8 Alaska's album?
Personally,
Last album?
and Lucas
That's
really
what
gets the
sound
chair
like.
for this, because the sound of this really does hone it. Think about the stuff I was playing. Think about the album that we were listening to today. That really clean part in the middle of everything. That is avant-garde metal.
It's progressive mixed in, because anything with progressive that's heavy, that's mixed in, is completely experimental. Not a lot of bands are doing it.
I love it. That's what me and Lucas are aiming for. I think we've said it time and time again. The Cremation Society is an experimental project of collaborative minds. This isn't...
And not plead with me.
This was... When me and Lucas started this, we were like, oh yeah, we could do Doom. Doom would be cool. We could do this. This would be cool. And then it was about... What'd you say it was like the week before we did the experimental episode? I think me and you were like, what if we just said fuck it and went off the handle? And we were just like, yo, that would be sick. And we sat in the work parking lot like... That was really when the Cremation Society ball fucking went from this to...
It was way after that because
Introducing our new cast member that's sitting just like one, side-eyeing me, trying to play with me.
Hi, Ruby. Welcome to the podcast.
Is this yours?
Yeah, it was. Oh, that's very good, by the way. The caramel apple? Yeah, that's good. Here, try this. So this is the pumpkin drinks we made. No, you're smelling the cinnamon stick. Just fucking take a sip. Or you're smelling the wild turkey. Take a sip. It does not. Lucas, does it taste like wild turkey?
no.
No, give it back. Anyway, yeah, was it after that, Lucas?
It was after that. It was after we had somebody bail on us multiple times.
That's not bad.
where we were like, you know, we want to do
I
this
don't even want
project,
this anymore.
but we keep having somebody, like, we're missing that rhythm spot. We're missing that lead spot.
I need to start using
And then
my
we were-
calendar on my phone.
Where's the
We were just like, this is kind of, we're fucked. What do we do? We're essentially a 2-man outfit.
And yes, for those of you who are looking, I need to play with this because I sweat like a motherfucker.
Dude, my fucking shirt's soaked right here.
Play
Where
with
my
what?
fucking gut
Your-
line is.
My sweatband. Yeah.
So fucking what?
It's like the cheekiest thing ever, but I fucking need it.
If it helps you, why does it matter? Professionals wear them on stage. What does it matter if you use it to practice?
But yeah, we really were like, we were at the end. We were like, what the fuck do we do now?
Yeah.
Drink all of these already?
No, they're in the bottom.
Where? Oh.
But it was
Is
like,
yours too?
That was the one we used to make a mixed drink because it takes, yeah,
So I can sip it.
yeah.
That's
Define,
all I want to know. I want to try them before I open one.
define sip.
Shut up, Josh.
but it was
No,
basically-
we use them to make these pumpkin spice drinks. Yeah, bitches.
Ooh.
Pumpkin spice. Get fucked. Pumpkin spiced alcohol. Fight us.
Basic bitches!
or according to Lucas, basic birches.
Damn it, man! You're turning into your wife.
I was fucking typing, like, I was typing and playing Destiny at the same time. So I even fucking, like, usually I always fucking proofread whenever I'm fucking texting. But I didn't. Because fuck it, we ball. I'll have to make you the drink I made.
She's literally sitting like she's part of the cast.
That's so good, dude. These are good though.
Those are, yeah, I like them both.
What you had from us wasn't just a pumpkin. It was 6 ounces of pumpkin. So it's 6 ounces of pumpkin.
No, but I'm saying I like both of the blades.
Yeah. So it's 6 ounces of pumpkin though. 2 ounces of cider. 1 ounce of wild turkey, and a half a cinnamon stick. And it's so good. Me and Lucas have also decided we're making a punch bowl of it.
Okay. That gives me.
What?
Bree doesn't know how to sip drinks. Fuck off, Kyle.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely took us a minute to find our footing, but I think now, I think we know where it is, and it's gonna be very experimental. Like, even the first song we structured that you guys don't get to hear, when we structured that, it fell together quick. Like, even Josh was sitting here. It was a couple times, and we were like, boom, this is how it goes. So, I mean,
It was very, like,
What? What?
There's too much TV.
oh,
Oh.
because we're turned a little bit.
yeah.
Because I had it pointed at me and Lucas almost directly. There we go. There we are.
Shut up, Kyle.
But yeah, the Cremation Society, like, don't think everything is going to sound like what you heard at the beginning of the podcast, because that's not the case. Really, actually, you know what, before we even get into that, Lucas, why don't you tell us what the main course of today's episode is about, besides pumpkin spice bitches?
The main course of the episode, we basically took, like, you know, old experimental music we used to listen to, you know.
Except for Bree!
Yeah.
She failed her assignment.
School all over again.
There's a cozy in there. You have to cover it with a cozy, unfortunately, with the new Twitch and YouTube rules.
Are you done calling me out for not doing my homework?
Yeah,
No,
because you
but
had
do it
weeks.
again.
This was decided before I went to
I
do
don't
sound,
care.
which
Let me explain.
that's mine.
You're not using it. I don't care. Shut up.
Not right this second.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
because
you
it's
said
my
I
purse,
needed.
I don't know you. That's my purse. I don't know you. Oh fucking hell!
That's all I could hear.
Also, I just want to say, Lucas, thanks to you and Remy for coming out and supporting me and Hold Fast while I did sound. I appreciate that.
Of course.
I know that was a haul. I know that was a haul, but God, it was a great night.
It was a great night. Oh,
It was fucking so nice. The food up there.
I want another brisket sandwich.
The food at for those of you who don't know, I tug along with Hold Fast and held some gear up, and I did sound for them. They were at a place up in Lock Haven, Pennsylvania called Mountaintop and Provision, which is it's a very outdoorsy place. Like the stage is gorgeous, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that the issue with that in a moment. But like the area is fucking beautiful. The drive up there once you get to the top of the mountains is so fucking nice. Like me and Josh got the ride with Buzz. God, I fucking love Buzz. He is such a goofy motherfucker. Buzz is so much one of us, like, it's immediately apparent after, like, 10 minutes in the car. We got halfway to Lock Haven, he's like, I should have brought my puppet. Me and Josh just started laughing. We're like, your fucking puppet? He's like, yeah, I'm a puppet.
Of all people, he would be the one to have a puppet.
To have a fucking puppet.
I mean, we were like 10 minutes, and we all got sidetracked by a gas station called Route 66
Yeah.
because we were fucking hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, by the way, I did not get my cookies and cream
Yeah,
milk.
we
and
still blame
I think
Buzz for
Rudders
that.
have it. We blame Google.
Well,
Because
I'm upset about that.
Google
You
and
told me
Buzz.
about it. You said, we're going to stop on the way. We got to go this way to get there.
Yeah,
We're
Google
going
took us
down. I'm
Google
not
took
seeing,
us somewhere else.
I'm not seeing this freaking gas station. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Don't worry, Buzz was sad too. He's like, damn, I wanted more, more milk. And of course, on the way home, we had Saucy Jack, which was super cool. Saucy Jack is such a fucking
we introduced him to fucking Chris Turner from Ocean's 8 Alaska.
yeah. Saucy Jack was mind blowing. He's like every song would come on. He's like, you would just hear Jack. He's like, man, he's so good. God, he's good. He's so good.
I'm fucking zoned out, and I'm just like, what's the name of that drummer in there? Huh? What? What'd you say? The name of the drummer of that band?
That's not where we anticipated that going.
It almost made it on the mic. We got a pop filter.
That might muffle
There,
too much.
I put my creator.
Your creator?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my creator.
What'd you
Bitch.
create?
But yeah,
The
The
so
Hellspawn
create a
that is
playlist.
not here this weekend.
I just want to say one, the food up there. You had good food. They Hold Fast let me try some of their food. I got a fucking a wood-fired pizza. Oh my god, it was so good. You had brisket, right?
Yeah.
What did
they
Remy
had
get?
brisket They had sausage and pierogies. It was like a sweet sausage with pierogies and onions and peppers. Really
Fucking-
good.
That
Like-
sounds so good.
That was an appetizer.
What?
Yeah.
Was it a lot?
Yeah.
Oh,
Almost like a kielbasa?
Yeah. Pretty sure it was like kielbasa.
I think Hold Fast is going back next year, which we'll definitely still go with. Like,
yeah.
I still think it kind of shocks them that we're willing to make like 2-hour drives to go hang out with them.
Bitch, we drove over 3 hours.
It should have
to
only been a
nowhere.
2-hour drive.
Dude, what the
Yeah, but that was also for my birthday. What the
Is that
fuck?
the first time you're drinking that?
No. Take a sip.
What?
What?
Now that it's warmer, the caramel flavor is like a lot more forward.
Punchy.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Ah, that's so good.
It's
God,
way
I
warmer. What the fuck?
It is
It
so.
leaves the caramel aftertaste.
Yeah. It's really. I like it.
So what we're
I
drinking
like.
before
Hold
we
on. I like both of them.
what we're
Banned.
what we're drinking. So we have Blake's caramel
No.
apple, which is a fall flavor, and we have Blake's. It's called Apple Lantern, which is like a pumpkin spice cider.
It's pumpkin and apple, I think.
Well, yeah, that's all ciders are apple. That's what me and Lucas had in the cups was a mixed drink, which was also fucking mint.
Thing is, asshole.
Do you know what an apple is?
Please explain.
Have
what
you seen
apple
an
is.
apple?
I've never seen an apple. Can you please explain?
Have you eaten an apple off a tree?
Uh,
If you
Sorry.
haven't, you've never had an apple.
to be
I
fair,
have because 3 doors over
all of their kind has eaten
where my
those
down,
my
trees.
bus stop was.
No,
it's
no,
like-
we're not talking 3 doors down.
Ding, 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 ding.
Mixed drink or can?
No, there was this
Mr.
German
I'll make
family
you
that
my
had like a
Alright.
field full of apples, and we used to play kickball in the yard next to the field, and they would get so pissed if we would knock apples over. But then they would turn around and 5 minutes later come out with like a basket full of freaking apples and go, "Here, we picked these earlier today. You can have these."
It's because they can only be picked at certain times.
I know.
You bastard kids.
Fucking bastards.
You motherfuckers!
Dude, they were like pure fucking German too, and everybody on the block was afraid of them. And then we used to play kickball, and I was standing outside of their house the one day, and they're like, "It's raining." "Yeah? You don't have an umbrella." "No, I'm fine." They're like,
What's the
they're like, "Use the trash can lid." I'm like, what the fuck?
Let's see. It's the outer part that they're like, oh, she must be like sugar, but they don't realize that shit floats.
Look, I was a lot smaller back then too, so I could just kind of dodge the raindrops a little bit.
You were that kid. You were that kid. I'm a ninja. Watch me.
I was that kid. Fuck off.
Kung
But
Fu
any-
Panda.
Anyway.
Actually, no. I was the kid that danced in the rain and got yelled
You
at.
really are the personality of a fucking red panda.
But anyway,
One of these times, I will get that red panda from Target. Fuck off.
we doing sound for Mountaintop was the worst experience in my life. Like everyone, hold fast. So Cole said people up top were like, "Oh, it sounded great up top. Everyone loved it," which made me feel good. But fucking hell, if that place was any more of an echo chamber, it was like being in a fucking cathedral with half the fucking side. Like me and Josh. I think me and you walked on stage first, and I was like, "Oh no!" And Josh looked
I
at me.
pointed out the fucking tin shit right away. Like it was like
Oh, that's a lot of cider, but I'm
25%.
gonna have to poop.
25% tin and the rest wood. Like there was just nothing.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's nice. And it's like a smoky aftertaste.
Yeah. But yeah, it was an echo chamber.
have
It was hard. And the worst part is everyone was like, they couldn't hear Zach on stage, but no one realized how loud Zach was off stage. Like, he was loud. And then, of course, after the show, I'm like, we could have put Zach's amp on the drum riser, and everyone's like,
I wonder if that stage was newly built though, because that
It looked
looked
like it.
really fresh.
yeah.
So,
But it doesn't matter how newly built it is. It needs some sort of sound dampening.
that's what I'm saying. Is there's room for improvement for them, even in future, to have people to make it sound.
Well, you
even better.
gotta keep in mind, Mountaintop and Provisions normally only has like bluegrass style bands. How many people were in a bluegrass band? Anybody know? Anyone want to take a guess? It's normally 3. How many people were in Hold
Three?
Fast?
Well, it depends on how many are coming along.
When Hold,
Are we talking full band?
we're talking full band Hold Fast. Like I had to do stage crew. How many of them are there? There are 6 people in that fucking band.
Yeah, 5 in the front, 1 in the back.
So when you think about that reality, that stage is built for way smaller bands, or like 3-piece bands or 4-piece bands. When you go over that and you're adding the push and pull of an accordion and a fucking bagpipe and a banjo and a mandolin and acoustic guitars, you have so much shit to look out for. And the one thing I will say is the bagpipes and accordion were both audible on the outside, which made me happy. Dave was audible, and for the first time ever, I got to hear Dave's tin whistle parts without the fucking sound guy burying them in the fucking mix.
Yeah.
I was able to push Dave's tin whistle when he did it, so that way they played through level with everything else. So, it made me happy, but it was a task. Like, they seen me fucking, like, run off stage, run back on stage, run off stage, run back on stage. And then I got to a point, I'm like, you go over there, and Heather went out in the middle. And I'm getting text messages from 2, and Heather's like, because it was hard. Because You never, ever, you should never do sound from the stage, or next to a stage, or on stage.
Yeah.
You at least out in front fucking 20, 30 feet. So you can hear what's going on.
That's why most
That's
sound
why I
techs
went-
are in the back.
That's why I went back as far as I did.
But, like, did it really... You were in the back. Did it actually sound good in the back?
Yeah, I remember at one point Dave was like, "Can you hear me?" And he was like, "Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down." I was like up top, giving him a thumbs up. Because like I even hear Dave, and usually Dave is hard to push.
Yeah. I was so stressed out because I didn't want to let them down. Like, I overall become, like, their biggest fan. I didn't want to let them down, but I knew you guys were going to be there, so you know what Hold Fast is supposed to sound like. But I also was worried about, like, most importantly, making an impact on the new people hearing Hold Fast. Like, that was super important to me, because if they sounded like shit, who's going to want to listen to them after that?
Yeah.
But, like...
But I noticed, like, even while sound check was going on, there was people coming down, buying stuff.
It was fun. It was super fun, and I can't thank the guys enough. I wish I could have done better. I know they say that I did the best that I could, but it's really hard to ask somebody like me who always wants to improve on something to fucking settle for that it is what it is, because it'll never be that way. Like, if I ever got a Retribution run, I would try even harder.
Well, you think you had shitty acoustics where you were. You had Zach diving straight into the ground because
Which was hard. That was rough.
Yeah.
Like, he was so loud in the cone of his amp. All you
Yeah.
could hear was him in the cone of his amp.
Yeah.
But, like, through the mix, he was level. But on stage, like, even Josh walked up at one point to tell me something on stage. When you walk up on stage, there's no Zach. There was none. And I get what they were getting at. And I couldn't push him in the PAs because the board doesn't work that way.
Yeah. I mean, you started on expert.
Pretty much! Isn't that the way I run fucking Rocksmith, though? I'm just like, fuck learning it.
Yeah. You're like, I'll get it eventually. I mean, and if you do more sound, you will get it eventually, but like... To
The
start
one
with
time-
the shittiest acoustics where you were, sound-wise, plus projecting into an open field, uphill.
I wish... I should have fucking thought... I should have asked them what they were doing. If they would have said the situation, I could have brought the Head Rush PA, and he could have run his board direct into that, and I could have just run direct out of it, and all the issues would have been solved.
Yeah.
But
I mean, but there's still the issue with the hot mic. And then,
that mic was bad.
Yeah.
It got better with Dave, but when it was in the middle of the cone of everything and the PAs, it was not good.
And you have a tinfoil accordion.
Oh, fucking Christ. Yeah, before the set, they were doing, before the first 45, before we had dinner, the accordion decided to just stop functioning on site. And something happened with the battery pack, so we had to stuff tinfoil inside of it to get it to work. And you could hear it through the PA system.
Yeah.
You could hear it, like, crunching.
Until it finally set, it was just crunch after crunch.
But I had such a good time, and like, anytime we hang out with Hold Fast is fucking fun. Buzz is such a great dude. I can't wait for them to come over and hang out. No podcast for the Halloween party.
Yeah.
To actually get the fucking chill. Dude, you're gonna love Buzz. I know you haven't got to interact much, but my god, are you gonna fucking love Buzz. Buzz is fucking hilarious. I felt so bad for Dave at that before we
Yeah.
get into the main. Like, he was so hungry when we were setting up stage. Like, he said it so many times. He's like, I hope we get food soon. I hope we get food soon. And Heather's like, you guys need to start. And Dave's like, I need to eat. Like, he couldn't even stand. He sat in a chair. I felt so bad. And Lucas, I want to fucking thank you again. I know I said thanks, but thanks for helping us rip down the stage. You didn't do much, but it fucking... Like, the fact that Dave didn't have to do more work, and all Dave did was round up his cables and fucking help load the car. Dave was strung out. I think if it
Yeah.
happens again, I definitely want to get with Dave and be like, hey, send me what you want to... Well, now that I know what they want to do for the stage, I can do it more. But I didn't have that information before we got there. And even Cole's like, Dave, I thought you were going to send him the stage layout. Like, I had notes. I think I fucking deleted it. I had notes on my phone. I was like, Cole C1 Direct. Like, I was using my notepad on my phone to fucking memorize all the channels. It was fucking... It was such a wild experience, but for somebody who loves music, to be on that side of it was still so much fun. Like, even though I looked exhausted when I walked by you guys, it wasn't...
Yeah.
I know it wasn't without a smile. Like, I walked by smiling every fucking time. I had so much fucking fun. Like, the stress of it, and for me, it was not wanting to let down the guys. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't want to let down them. That was a big pressure. And there was something, like, sitting on stage when I was doing certain sound things and just seeing Luna, like, out in the middle of the field dancing. I was like, this is what I fucking live for. I fucking love music so goddamn much. Like, even today, when the riff fell into place, like, when we started falling into place, like, it was such a sense of, like, fuck yes, this feels so good. Fucking, I know a lot of people steer away from music in a manner where they're like, well, I don't have the talent to do that. I could not fucking... Lucas didn't play bass a few months ago.
Yeah.
And we were just like, we really like music. Let's do this. And I'm like, well, I can learn guitar. I have a couple. And really, my guitars were for me to look at and kind of learn a little bit. I knew a little bit, right, honey? Like a very little bit. Like bottom of the barrel. They were mainly for, like, Kyle if he came over and fucking, like, yeah, fucking just to have. Like, I like to look at them like, these are fucking 3 beautiful-ass guitars sitting here in the backdrop tonight.
Yeah.
My Mark Holcomb PRS, my Schecter Omen, which Bree has solemnly swore she would leave me if I sold. We have Luke. What series is this, by the way?
Fuck, you're putting me on the spot.
It's a Schecter,
Yeah.
but what series is it?
I think it's the Elite 5.
That sounds familiar. I remember you showing a picture of it where
Yeah.
you were getting it from.
And honestly, this 5 strings is where bass lies anymore. Like, I've seen a lot of even modern rock bands fucking running 5 strings.
It's just, there's so much more you can do.
But yeah,
Yeah.
like,
The Schecter SLS Elite 5 bass.
but seriously, don't be afraid. Fucking take the jump. And do it. Fucking, I promise you this. If you take the jump and you have a computer, even a laptop, that can run Rocksmith. Get a Rocksmith cable off Amazon and fucking learn that way. And don't buy the new Rocksmith. Buy the old one.
You can technically play Rocksmith Plus on your phone. I don't know how it works, but you can.
But, like, take the jump. I have gotten so... Like, what I was doing today was all improvisation. Like, I've learned enough that I was able to improvise, and it sounds amazing. This riff, and I'll throw it on real quick again. Is 2 different guitar parts played in harmony. And then, like, Lucas, who literally has the minimal knowledge on bass, was able to be like, yeah, this is what I need to do. This is what follows it. And then, like, I was just sitting there, and Luke, I don't even know what made me want to add a solo. I just fucking, like, I just did it.
Yeah.
It just felt natural. Once you get to that point, it's such a fucking... What are you doing to your foot, Ruby?
Some things you don't just question her on, trust me.
But, like... Fuck. Music is such a fucking big expression, and that's why I'm fucking super excited to get into Lucas's topic. So Lucas had us create playlists. Lucas, I just want to say, right off the gate, and you could open this up, your fucking playlist is wacky.
Yeah.
Fucking wacky. Like,
It starts off super harsh.
and it's polar, like, there's no in-between. You're either at fucking 12 o'clock or at 6 o'clock. I was like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on in this playlist. And it's like song to song. It's like, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Which is weird because I think about it in your playlist, and I think about what we're doing, and I'm like, why the fuck is he even doing this with me? Like, this ain't even close. They're not even the same realm.
No. But it's like, we want to be experimental, but even listening to my playlist, I know when experimental is too experimental.
Okay, so Kyle said, here's how it works. So you buy a USB-C to USB-A adapter that allows you to plug your tone cable into your Android. That's how it works. Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate that. You can also use your phone mic.
Yeah.
Alright, that's sweet. That's cool. So yeah, even if you don't have a computer, you can still play Rocksmith Plus. And you don't need this. Like, these are... For our skill level, just these two are bougie guitars. Like,
Yeah.
these are well over what you need. Schecter makes great entry-level $200 guitars that are beautiful. Hell, if you can get your hands on an Omen series like this one, you're looking at a $400 fucking stage-ready guitar. You can't do that with Fender or fucking Epiphone. You can't pay $400 and have a stage-ready guitar. Not a thing. Schecter is on top of it. I mean, even still, Josh, your bass back there, the purple bass, the purple bass, that wasn't that much if you were into bass.
It's definitely blue. I had to look it up.
Now, I know they call it blue, but that's like blurple to me. It might be a color I'm colorblind to, but...
Definitely, because it's a blue for that one.
But seriously, take the fucking leap, because this guy took the leap, and like... Let me pull this up, because we have it in the chat. And Lucas, I want you to open the show with, like, what drives you to do this. But, like, Lucas's playlist is absolutely bonkers.
Like, I knew I had to open it with fucking God's light burns upon my flesh.
Which is fucking loud, by the way.
Yeah. It is straight up just... I was like, wait, I'm opening with this. Fuck, I need to warn them to turn their shit down.
But, like, and then you have, like, Hoover by Young Lean, which is like the total opposite direction.
Yeah, but I put it in there because what he's saying is almost nonsensical because he's not English. He's from Sweden.
And then you go to Scaring Hoes by JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown, which is, again, another fucking 180 degrees from Young Lean.
Yeah.
Like...
It's fucking... I love that song, though. It's like... It's basically them being, like... People keep telling us to make, you know, modern rap, and we're not that. We're gonna continue doing this weird shit, because fuck you.
Also, and I don't even need to look at this, and I'm gonna skip past this because I love you for this. Fucking Crowbar is amazing.
Yeah.
Crowbar has played Love Drafts like 7 times, and I've missed them because it's been like a Monday.
Literally,
I followed
Spotify just randomly recommended it to me. It was like, this is a good song.
You know what they are, by the way? They are considered thrash doom.
Yeah, I can hear it. That's why I liked it so much. It was like, this is doom, but like, some of the other songs are a little thrashier. I'm like, this is good. I was like,
Yeah, Crowbar
Kevin
is
would probably
fucking
like
fantastic.
this if he already doesn't know about them.
No, I've known about Crowbar. I have been a huge Crowbar fan for the longest time. Like, I'm fucking following him on Facebook and everything. I opened it up and I scrolled down and I'm like, this motherfucker's got Crowbar on his list. So, the dude with the big white beard is the fucking founder of Crowbar. He is so cool. One of the times at Love Drafts, like, they had packed up and he came out and he was just at the bar hanging out with people, buying rounds of drinks and shit for everybody. He is such a fucking goddamn cool guy.
That's cool as fuck.
Like, if they come through, now that I know, like, they just played fucking, actually they're playing Pittsburgh in September 26th. But, like, if they come through close again, we're absolutely going to see fucking Crowbar. Absolutely. Now that I know, like, you gave me, like, oh, I think I actually love Lucas. Like, I seen that, I was like, my heart fluttered, and I'm like, he's got Crowbar on his fucking list! And I meant to say something at work on fucking Friday because I didn't get to it until then. Actually, I listened to your playlist in the morning while I was doing all my put away and shit because there was no one there. I just fucking popped my earbuds in and I was fucking jamming out. And fucking, yeah, I didn't, like, I looked at it and I didn't get all the way down. And the first note of the Crowbar song hit, I'm like, this is fucking Crowbar. Wait a minute, am I done Lucas's playlist? And, like, did I move on? And I opened it up, I'm like, oh, he listened to fucking Crowbar.
Yeah, literally, like, cause like I'll go into like Discover Weekly, the fucking Spotify playlist, which just throws random shit on there. I was like, and that came on. I was like, damn, that's fucking. This is good.
Crowbar is amazing. All in standard tuning. Dude, we need to get Crowbar songs for Rocksmith. Fuck yeah, there gotta be Crowbar songs on Rocksmith.
There has to be. Cause that'll give us great inspiration for more droney stuff.
Kind of why I got the PRS 7 string,
Yeah.
which I haven't really fucking displayed it on stream. I haven't really talked about it much, but I have to say, I wish Sneedfest wasn't last minute. Like I knew you weren't gonna be able to fucking come to it.
Yeah.
Watching fucking Carl play that guitar, like this was me. Carl grabbed it and he's sitting there playing it, and I was sitting next to his fucking amp just like this. I was just like, just watching. Carl is such a fucking phenomenal guitar player. He is so fucking good. And it's not just like, I don't think you realize how clean Humanity Decayed is.
Yeah.
He only uses like a 2 gain. Most of the distortion comes from Kevin, who is also a fantastic guitarist. Like,
Yeah.
I have so much to learn from those guys. But when Kevin's like, oh yeah, Carl is worlds better than me, fucking Carl is amazing. Like, to actually sit down and see him play. When he comes over, by the way, I got him to come for the Halloween party. He's going to come. His birthday's like 2 days later, so it'll be like a birthday celebration. I want to hook this up and I want him to play guitar. I want everybody to just sit around Carl for a little bit and watch him play. He is so fucking good.
I'd love to get him on a song. Like, just one.
I bet you we could. I'll reach out.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it, I'll reach out. Dude, he's super chill. So, he played all of my shit. He played this, he played the Schecter, he played my SE24 Custom. He did not play the Headless. He's like, I handed it to him, he's like, I can't. He's like, this is a beautiful guitar. He's like, I'm not knocking it. I was like, how much do you think it costs? And of course, he had an absurd number. He's like, that's a $200 guitar. He's like, and he's looking at it, he's like, and he knew without me telling him, he's like, those are stainless steel frets. I'm like, he's like, and they're so smooth. He's like, this thing is really nice. I was like, oh, fuck me. That would work for the solo. It's super warm.
Yeah.
Fuck. But, like, he
We'll
was
have to
like,
try it after.
he's like, I can't play Headless. He's like, they're toys. He's like, and he held it up to his body. And fucking, if you guys haven't seen Carl, unless you go back and watch our Humanity Decayed episode.
I was sitting next to him.
Carl is a big guy. He's big. He's burly. So, like, him holding a fucking 24.5-inch scale fucking Headless guitar literally looks like he's holding a Funko Pop to his chest. He's just like, it's so small. His hands are fucking huge. Like, he can thumb bar chord the 7-string PRS, which is a beefy fucking neck. Like, that's wider than this. And he's just like, I'm like, what the fuck? Oh man, if you guys haven't, Humanity Decayed was a previous guest on our show. Carl is the only really surviving member of that band. He's one of the only originating members left.
Yeah.
Check them out because the guitar work from Carl, the lead work, is so good. And Kevin is fucking fantastic as well. The band as a whole, especially now that they've added fucking... I'm having a brain fart. I know him as Max because I have him on Facebook because his name is Maximilian. But even their bassist / new vocalist is fucking fantastic.
Brooks.
Yeah.
Well, I was waiting for you to say, like, either drums or bass, and I was like, which one is he going to
No, unfortunately with them, and they are super experimental and death metal too. Like their tone, their cleanness, their tightness is something to really, even a local band, when you fucking hear them, you're like, holy fuck, these guys are good.
I
But,
really
like,
hope they can get that project off the ground.
I really do too. And so Kevin asked again, and I was like, dude, I seriously cannot. I cannot blast at the speed you guys need to do this. Like, if you would ask me years ago, yeah. But I don't have the time. And he's like, I would really like you to do it. And I'm like, I can't, dude. I just cannot. And I do not want to hold the band back. Like, I could help them, but I could not help them in the way they needed help.
Yeah.
I have evolved to a very technical, all over the place drummer. A lot of Chris Turner inspiration pulled into my playing. Very much a doom drummer is where I come from, doom and heavy thrash. And like, as much as I would love to be able to help Humanity Decayed move forward, I just can't. And I would love to. I absolutely would love to. But I can't. And I love them. I really do. Everybody in Humanity... It was one of the first podcasts where every member of the band showed up. And every one of them was wholesome and nice and fucking super, like, open. And I wish I could just help Carl. To know he's been fucking dragging Humanity Decayed along this far is fucking... I'm gonna talk to Carl. I'm gonna see what I can do. Because I feel super bad. Who knows? Maybe I can get Carl to help with him fucking the Cremation Society stuff on the side. It'd be super fun.
Yeah.
And Carl's a fucking amazing guitarist, and I can learn so much more than Rocksmith can teach me. So, but yeah, like, you listening to Crowbar is fucking wild. The fact that we've drug you to so many... Was it... So when did you... How long ago was it Crowbar came up for you?
Let me see.
Like...
It's in my, like, playlist.
Was it recent?
It was recent.
Okay.
It was...
So would you say that us venturing you out into the world of metal is kind of like you heard them and you were like, wow, these guys are fucking great?
Yeah, it was pretty much that, because, like, I would listen to bands that would, you know, we were going to see, and then I guess the Spotify algorithm was like, we need more of those. But he also listens to very experimental music, so we need to throw that in, too.
Which Crowbar does. They do bridge a weird gap between thrash and fucking doom, for sure. Also, this, like, cider fucking wild turkey drink is so good.
Yeah. It's very... This is funny juice.
Yeah. So I gotta ask you this before we continue on with the topic. We've been to a lot of shows. We got another one coming up this week, which is gonna be wacky. Here's the only thing I hope. They have been flipping back and forth between closers. I really hope we're on a Deathclock closing night. Because I love Baby Metal. Baby Metal is wacky. They have an energy that... And not to knock their musicians, because the musicians in Baby Metal, behind the singers, those dudes are fucking grade A fucking guitar players and drummers. Like,
They're all handpicked.
The technicality that Baby Metal has, I think, is overlooked. They are definitely progressive metal. Like, some of their fucking... I heard a riff from one of what they call, like, the Ghouls, what their fucking backing bands are. I heard a riff from one of the Ghouls, which is like, he's playing, and it's in fucking the Chocolate song, where they're doing the... No, the chocolate, so bitter.
Oh, yeah.
The riff for that is... And I'm like, holy fuck, you can't hear it over the girl. But when you hear it isolated, I'm like, he is fucking good. And they play 8 strings.
Yeah, all the people, like, all their backers are literally handpicked.
I don't know what they call... They have a name for them. And I don't know...
Well, they are extremely high energy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited for Deathclock. I've been binging Metalocalypse.
Oh, dude. We need to get the new movie's out. I have Voodoo. We need to get it in fucking 1 week, either be after the podcast. We just need to fucking sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. I don't want to watch it because I know it's the end of Death Clock. Brendan Smalls has already come out, but like, this is it. Don't fucking ask me for any more.
They bully Toki so hard in season 3.
Oh my god, yes they
Just
do.
fucking forget he exists. Literally, they go, like, fucking watching the episode of fucking where Murderface and Togi sue Death Clock for fucking...
I know where this is going.
for fucking rights. And then at the end of the episode, Murderface is begging to get back in the band. And then fucking Nathan's like, yeah, I fucking hate you, you're a piece of shit, but whatever. And then you could like looks at Toki and goes, oh yeah, and Toki. And then it just ends.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Toki. Dude, I love how fucking dumb they are.
Yeah.
It's like the best part. They never understand the consequences of the actions they make until it's way too fucking late.
I love when they tried to manage themselves.
Yes.
It's like fucking real life.
Man, Crowbar is another reason why I've always loved Explorer guitars. He's always played a fucking single pickup, he plays lead on a fucking single bridge pickup. And I'm like, oh god, he's so good.
My favorite episode probably so far is when Nathan becomes governor of Florida.
Yes. Oh, fucking yes. Oh, fucking Christ. Yeah, Death Clock is fucking wacky. If you haven't watched anything from Metalocalypse, you definitely fucking should. Well, that leaves two of us for this episode. And Josh, I must say, me and you are not very far in the realm, except I am more on the side of symphonic than you are. You're more on the side of progressive.
Yeah, it just starts out light and goes heavy. I ordered it on purpose. Because the last song is brutal.
And
Leave
I
for that.
I just want to say, I think we added to our list combined today with fucking...
Oh, yeah.
With Worm Witch and
Yeah.
fucking We Are Wolves. Yeah, we definitely added two fantastic bands that we never heard of before, that we took a whim and we sat down and listened and we're like, holy fuck. And I love the We Are Wolves album. That shit is fucking visceral. And there's something about visceral, demanding tech death that...
I mean, he literally opened up with, I hate you.
Yeah, he fucking... the album opens up and he's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, I hate you! And it's just fucking... I'm like, oh my god, there was no silence. But the whole album for We Are Wolves is fucking intense. Like, it is the
It puts
epitome-
somebody to sleep, so we know it works if you need a nap.
Yeah. Like...
Just because I found it to be relaxing enough.
That's
for
the
me to
whole
fall
point.
asleep
See,
to.
that's the whole point, though, because people don't think metal's relaxing. Actually, I had a conversation with Fruit. I was like, yeah, I was showing him all these fucking bands. I'm like, this is the stuff that helps calm me down at work. It's like, this shit's fucking brutal.
But here's the one
Exactly.
Here's the one I want to talk. Here's the one I want to talk about between me and you, Josh.
Bless
The one,
you?
the one that really stood
Oh, that
out.
was you? That wasn't Ruby?
No.
Oh,
The one that really stood out to me. Oh my god, fucking Worm Witch is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I let Lucas listen to like 1.5 songs. He's like, they're like the random punk 1 and 4. Do. Like, and then they're just like, oh fuck yeah, we're black metal. Like, oh, Worm Witch is so fucking good. And I don't give a fuck. I will fight anybody for this. Their cover of Hit the Lights is better than Metallica's. It is better than fucking Metallica's original.
As soon as I heard the fucking opening, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, me and Josh
And then
were...
it fucking went right into the fucking riff and the shit. I was like, wait a minute. This can't be right.
This is Lucas. This is what me and Josh look like. It started, and me and Josh were like, I leaned over and Josh leaned over, and we look at the record player and we look at each other, and I'm like, there's no way. And Josh is like, and I'm like, this has got to be a coincidence, like a stolen rip. And they jumped straight into it. Me and Josh were like, we both sat back, and it was kind of one of these moments. We were like,
Hey, pets the dog.
dude, the fucking, Kirk
That fucking caught me off guard.
Kirk Hammett is an amazing guitarist. Whoever the fuck their guitarist is tenfold probably one of the most versatile guitarists I've ever heard.
Well, and what makes it even better though is like most people that do covers try and keep it around what the cover is supposed to be. No, these guys just fucking made it heavier. Like,
yeah,
10
they were
volts heavier.
like, what if Metallica was a Black and Doom band? And you're like, what the fuck is going on right now? But yeah,
you gotta fucking listen to it. It's fucking nuts.
it is the best fucking cover of any song I've ever heard. Like, they fucking came out like, this album is so good, and the one we have is fucked up. But it was so good, I went to Amazon. It's like, I'm going to order a non-fucked up one because this is amazing and I want people to hear it without it being fucked up. It takes a lot for me to be like, when I listen to metal, to be like, wow, that was fucking amazing. They are fucking amazing.
That was just right off the rip.
Worm Witch has easily just fucking climbed in one day to the top of my list in music. And because they fit in a style that me and Josh have covered, which is the avant-garde metal. You go first.
Which those guys also get their influence from bands like Celtic Frost.
Yeah, which all hail the mighty Celtic Frost. And here's the thing, Celtic Frost itself doesn't exist anymore. But Celtic Frost songs have carried on with the lead singer in a new band. It's still Celtic Frost, but... So Celtic Frost was started by the bassist, and the bassist died. But they refused. They absolutely refused to continue under the name Celtic Frost. They just could not do it. Like, they had built such a family with the Celtic Frost name that when he had passed, they were like, yeah, no more Celtic Frost. See you later. And I can't think of the fucking... So Celtic Frost has been around since like 1984. So Thomas Gabriel Fisher, the lead singer of Celtic Frost, and Hellhammer. Hellhammer is Celtic Frost, just under a different name. They still play Celtic Frost songs. They are really, and I think Celtic Frost, honey, may have been one of like the first like true extreme bands I even introduced you to, which was like for me, like between me and you, I think when I introduced you to Celtic Frost, it was Dying God Coming into Human Flesh. Super atmospheric and airy, doomy, dark.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Did you listen to Celtic Frost before I introduced you to Celtic Frost?
No, but I think it's funny that you seem to think that I've never listened to anything heavier.
But what I'm saying is, between us, one of the first like extreme black metal bands that I let you listen to was honestly in correlation like to the atmospheric shit.
Yes.
To where you started in music when we got together to where you are now, I feel like Celtic Frost kind of falls into your... She's fucking weird. She has become... If I put anything atmospheric or like avant-garde, she's like ravishing, fucking pinky out, like whole ass attention.
He's like Luna when Hold Fast comes on. He's like...
Exactly! That's her.
Fucking leave me alone.
He thought
it was funny.
But seriously, if you were to build an experimental playlist, I feel like a good part of it would have to be Nordic Winter.
No.
You wouldn't even put them on there? Because you don't have a
I
list.
didn't say that. There are other bands like Nordic Winter. Yes, Nordic Winter is one of my favorites, but it is not the only one that I listen to.
No, I've sent you a lot. You've sent me a lot.
I listen to more than I've sent anybody.
You fell down a rabbit hole. It's weird because as much as you are, you fell down a rabbit hole of like depressive black metal, but you love it because of the ambience, and it's like
it's homey to me.
But the thing is, like, even when Mizmor came on, when we seen him live, even you were like, yeah, she was like, I like them.
Here's the thing, I like more instrumental
What
music.
the fuck what are you laughing
What?
about? What are you? Okay, what do you got? What are you laughing about? I need to know. You can't laugh.
Lucas.exe is broken.
I heard homie and I was like, homie.
That just reminds me of Metalocalypse.
I just fucking hear the Simpsons. Anytime I hear homie, that's my brain goes to.
Lucas, can you reach down and fix Mavis's foopin? Well, why is he touching?
As far as
She's sleeping between my feet. She wants to be touched.
yeah, that's because she doesn't want to get trampled by the other two.
Look at you.
But here's the thing for me. I've been taken back because, like, I'm a metalhead, and you've never pointed out that you like that until, like, me and you jointly fell in love. Fuck off.
Lucas is broken.
Me and you jointly fell in love with Nordic Winter together. Like, that was a very, like, I think we were fucking drinking, sitting on the couch, and they came on YouTube, and we were like, what the fuck is this?
No.
You didn't listen to Nordic Winter before me. I know that's not the case.
You constantly think that I don't listen to certain things before you do. And that you introduce me to these things.
Okay.
You are
Take
my
your high horse.
introduction to music and listening and everything. That's not the case. I just don't fucking say anything.
Look, I can take that claim for fucking Lordy and Volbeat for almost everyone.
Okay. Do you want a cookie?
Lucas,
I do.
look, there's one out there. I'm gonna get you heard.
Don't
Lucas,
you give him my cookie?
Lucas, who introduced you to Volbeat?
Fucking sinner!
Lucas, who introduced you to Volbeat? Josh, who introduced you to Volbeat?
I'm still
Back when we're
offended.
playing Call of Duty.
I will share my cookie with you. I will
Kyle.
not be told that I am
Kyle, who
my
introduced you to
cookie
Volbeat?
shared with you.
Call
It
of
I'm a
Duty
Sinner is also a cemetery
on
song.
Xbox.
I have like Rainbow Bridge 3 like memorized.
Because you were like, oh yeah, we're going to see them live. And I was like, okay, let me check this out. And then I started listening to them and I started killing more people.
You
I-
guys actually friends when we went to go see Volbeat?
Yeah.
You know what Volbeat needs?
But that was
Banjo.
like, fucking. That was,
Bro, they use steel guitars and shit.
Just one song. Well, banjo.
that was.
It
over
would
12
work for
years
them.
ago.
That's the
Yeah.
problem. Volbeat can do anything they want. You're like, well, that fucking works.
I'm not saying they have to add a banjo to every song to the
You
new
guys
album,
haven't
but like,
known each other that long.
but like a banjo.
Bro,
Man, I know
know.
we just met last year. You
I
That
know.
is not. No. No.
I knew Josh
No,
before
no,
I
no.
knew you.
That is not. That is not what I meant.
We just
Okay.
met last year.
What's up, man? Nice to meet you.
I mean-
He's never introduced me to you before.
The weird thing is me and Lucas connected on like the fucking strangest way possible. Like I knew I like. Yeah, I used to just run by him and be like, oh yeah, and he'd be like, oh well, and I'm like, I fucking like him. Like that was the immediate connection, and then like once we started dragging Lucas along for things, I'm like, you need to do this. Like, come on, let's play video games together, and like. Like I forced Lucas into a friendship, and it turned out like Lucas was like, I know, I kind of like this guy too. This is fucking weird.
Yeah, we played Call of Duty way fucking back in the
I
day.
didn't even know his name for like 6 months. I just called him Mark because he looks like Markiplier.
We're not talking
Neither
about
me-
Lucas anymore. We're talking about you and Josh.
But like fucking me and Lucas were abrupt. But I knew Josh before I knew you.
So-
Me and Kyle both knew Josh
That's how I
before we
met
knew
Kyle.
you.
I never. Why didn't you fucking?
Because
Nuh-uh.
by the time
Because you.
by
were-
the
you
time
didn't
I
even
was
say
sitting on a
anything.
cement bed.
Oh, Kyle just
Yeah, I
fucking
was gonna
intro. I didn't even think about
would
that.
explain.
Yeah, because I come back and fucking I hear both Buck and Breezy like, yeah, he's been like on and off, you know, he's kind of hanging out with somebody. When I'm, who the fuck?
Who's stealing
Fuck
my
is she?
I've never, I've never heard this story. What?
That was literally my exact words to fucking Buck when I got on too.
Fucking
Who the
fuck.
fuck is this?
Like when I disappeared on the weekends and didn't show up until Sunday afternoon.
Like, yeah, he's not gonna be on. Oh, I guess we'll fucking play. I don't know what's going on. He's like, oh yeah, he's hanging out with a girl. What? No. You're pulling my string. I actually thought Buck was pulling my string. I really did. Because everything that motherfucker said always just was left field. I was like an hour from the Georgia line. We go over there to get groceries.
Literally. Because groceries were cheaper in Georgia than they were in
Yeah.
Florida. So they used to drive an hour to go shopping so they could save money. I never knew
That was
that.
back when
I
fucking
never,
gas was cheaper, though.
I never knew those motherfuckers ratted me out.
Yeah. Yeah, I came back because you weren't online. Like, where the fuck is he? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
he's been gone a
motherfuckers
couple
hanging
hours.
with the women instead of playing with us. What the fuck's wrong with them?
Because
that damn motherfucker got a laugh. What the fuck is wrong with him?
the day I got out was just over the weekend. It was like Thursday.
That motherfucker decided to get some tang and left Joe
In the
motherfucker.
Tang.
It's
number
bros before hoes. And
That's-
we need you for
That's
this
what,
STD
Buck,
money.
that's what Buck sounded like. The funny thing is when you heard
Yeah.
Breezy is from the middle of fucking Texas.
Yeah.
But when you heard him talk, he sounded, you'd be like, wow, this dude sounds like a bitch. But he was 6'1" and benched like fucking 350 and played water polo.
Oh yeah, by water
but-
polo, I mean this motherfucker was ripped. He went into the fucking Navy.
Yeah, not only the Navy, he made it to the Navy SEALs and went dark for like fucking 7 years. And then came back and was like, hey Kev, I hope everything's well. I'm like, where the fuck did you go? He's like, I can't talk about it. Good to say hi. I'm like,
I said,
I'm allowed to exist again.
the only thing I know is like he went
was-
through his SEALs test and everything to
like he
do
told us, like, he would get online, he's like, man, he's like, I'm fucking tired. Me and Josh are like, why? He's like, I've been lifting and in water since like 6 o'clock this morning. We're like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm gonna join the Navy and I want to be a Navy SEAL. And then like we were playing with him all the way up until like Advanced Warfare fucking contract championship, and then he just went dark and disappeared for like 7 years.
But honestly, he was only really
Breezy.
able to do that because somebody broke a contract.
Breezy was also
He's a sweet dude. He's so nice.
He's goofy. And then fucking came Cody.
Fucking
goofy
Bulldog,
motherfucker.
I love him so much.
He trolled just as much as
I
did.
miss him so much, dude.
He's doing good. He has 2 kids.
I know. I follow him on
Fucking
Facebook.
crazy.
Yeah, he's such a good dude. We used to play with him. Me and Josh used to fucking stay up extra late so we can play with him because he was stationed in Japan.
Yup.
So we can play Call of Duty with him. He's like, I appreciate it, guys. I don't have any friends anymore.
I can't imagine what his fucking ping was like.
Actually, he would just lag around the map, and because back then it wasn't dedicated servers.
Yeah.
So literally, people were just sitting there just shooting. I'm just standing there just watching them try to shoot.
Yeah, Breezy's like in the fucking bathroom up front, then over here, then in the kitchen, then back in the bathroom, and like the snap of a finger, you're like. And he's like, I don't know why they can't hit me. I'm not even lagging. And we're like, bro, your ping is like 6,000.
You are red bar, dog. I don't know how you're
Red
still
bar's
connected.
not even the
Bro,
fucking
he
thing.
had no bars when he would play with us.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
But he,
That was
to
like-
him, he wasn't lagging, and to us, he would just teleport everywhere. We tried to have him invite us to a party once. Oh, that was a fucking disaster. Me and Josh would, like, take 6 steps out of spawn, teleport from the middle of the map back to spawn again, and be like, what the fuck, I'm in spawn. Like, we were playing fucking ranked play, and I was like, bro, I'm on the hard point. I'm like, never mind, I'm in fucking spawn. What just happened?
But nothing will ever beat the unison of pissing on the mics.
Oh, yeah, if you
You
ever
guys
wanna...
lined up your pisses together?
No.
This was all started because of fucking Breezy.
Breezy would fucking his bathroom. He had
Every
a
time.
bathroom in his bedroom, and he would just get up, and you'd hear. We're like, bro, what the fuck? He's like, I'm taking a piss, and that's why there was
In
him running.
between GB matches at that.
Yeah, mid fucking match, you just hear him get up and take a piss in the middle of a search and destroy when he died. You're like,
Trying to fucking concentrate here.
bro, we are on a fucking match. Who was it? Me or was it you when he's taking a piss? We're like, man, your dick sounds huge. He's like, I play water polo. It's not that big. It was me. He's like, I'm like 5 at best. We're like, God, that piss is so loud though. He's like, yeah, I've been holding it for like 3 hours. I'm like, why?
I'd be pissing.
We need to do the 1v1 searches again at some point.
Yeah, I ain't
That-
buying.
that
I ain't
tournament
buying
we
the
held
next
on
COD.
fucking
Get
Ghost.
fucked.
Oh, we do it on older COD, but the tournament we used to hold on fucking Ghost for the 1v1, we had Jared and fucking Jason for all that too. That was hilarious though, because me and Breezy ran circles around each other. It was
Oh,
upsetting
dude,
for some other
dude,
people.
Kyle just reminded me. Buck used to play fucking COD in his bathroom because it was where he had the best Wi-Fi. His setup was in the fucking bathroom. He used the toilet as a seat.
One of the most uncomfortable setups possible. But that reminds me, fucking...
He got rid of a wooden chair to sit on a toilet.
Dude, fucking Chief Keef used to have a fucking Xbox in his bathroom so he could play Destiny.
Why?
Because it was fucking Chief Keef. I'm pretty sure Chief Keef is autistic. Like, this motherfucker had TVs in every room, like, just so he can continue playing games and shit. Like,
When
this
you have
house
the
is, like,
money,
filled with arcade machines and shit.
when you have the money,
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, I don't think you realize where Buck lives. He lived in the fucking Everglades. Like, to even have
he was way north. He was in the middle of fucking nowhere.
like,
Florida.
yeah, but he was in, like, the middle of the woods, Florida,
It was-
but also in the middle of the swamp. And,
So it
like,
was like an hour from, or an hour and a half, 2 hours from Jacksonville.
yeah. Like,
I've been
the-
to Jacksonville.
the only place he had Wi-Fi was in his bathroom for scrims to have good connection.
I almost ate at a Waffle House in Jacksonville.
That sounds like a fun time.
We
I
didn't eat there
still-
because it's Jacksonville.
Before me and Josh fully get into our playlist, I just want to say that I really wish I had the money to go see fucking Behemoth next weekend on Sunday.
That reminds me,
I didn't
me
wanna
and Remy
bring
are
it up.
going to see the Motions in White on Saturday.
Bro, the Behemoth tickets are down in price. They're $35 a ticket!
Told you to go.
Look at you.
But I have to be satanic and fuck bitches. That's part of it. Anyway, so
Hey,
Josh...
Josh!
Josh-
I don't know bitch that's getting fucked.
Josh...
I'm
Josh,
fuck
you're-
not getting bitches.
I fucking... Where the fuck is Josh's playlist?
It's right here.
Also, did you like how I... Did you like how I
Yeah.
did...
I was like, that motherfucker.
Yeah, I closed that right away.
I woke up, that's the fucking first thing I see. I was like, what the fuck?
I was like,
What?
I'm gonna...
There's no waistline, so we can confirm that it probably wasn't below the waist.
The funny shit is I was standing there, I was like, watch this, Brie, I'm gonna get the podcast shot. And I fucking held it, and I'm like...
I fucking do that to my brother all the time. Because he's in the basement, I'll fucking walk downstairs, just do that, and walk back up. He goes, I fucking hate you.
I have to say, Josh, your playlist impressed me for 2 reasons.
one.
You had
made it.
Eminence.
They are extremely on the weird side of progressive.
You had the same amount of songs
Because-
as Kevin and made less time than him.
Because what
Bro,
fucking band has
I'm
a
saving my
violin?
playlist for last for that fucking reason. Because I'm sure you motherfuckers, if you listen to it, have questions. Also, Worm Shepherd. That surprised me too.
Yeah, they're like a right field.
The first song surprised me. I put it on and all of a sudden I'm hearing Japanese. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's like
Swallow the Scream?
So
Yeah.
it really will remind you of like an anime song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then all of
what
a sudden
the
you're
fuck?
hit with fucking heavy vocals on just like a nice melody,
Yeah.
and you're just like, what? Like that whole album by them, I'm pretty sure it is a 2-piece band. Them and Disembodied of Tyrant are both like 2-piece bands.
Yeah. Like a fucking. I don't know. Like, cause I listened to Kevin's playlist. I was like, all right, this is all right. And then I heard the first song on that, and it kind of reframed my thinking about both of your playlists. Because before, like, you asked me a couple years ago, I fucking hated avant-garde metal. I was like, this is shit. It's drawn out. It's boring. I can't fucking pay attention to this shit. And then I got through Kevin's playlist. I was like, all right, this is all right. You know, it is what it is. Like, I can tolerate this. Like,
My
I'd
playlist
listen
was
to it.
very symphonic.
Yeah,
Besides fucking the song Blut for Blut,
yeah.
which was very pre-Amon Amarth.
And then I listened to Josh's playlist, and I was like, wait, this is just fucking if, like, Dark Souls had metal music. Like, this is just boss music. That's all avant-garde metal is. And I was like, this is pretty good now.
Well, see, like a few years ago, if you were to ask people stuff like that, they would probably put most black metal bands into a category like that,
Yeah.
and not think of like what really goes into avant-garde, which can be anything from symphonies. So you have violins and organs and shit.
Symphonic avant-garde.
So literally having any sort of symphony instrument can automatically place something into that category. Just for the fact that in metal music alone, it doesn't generally fit. Which is what makes a lot of bands like that stand out. That's like Eminence is a big band because of the guy that sings also plays the violin. And it's literally just like fluent through all their songs.
Somebody fucking remade Ryan Cooper's car.
So I gotta ask, Lucas, what did you dislike about my playlist? Because I know mine was so... Wait, when you said of the past, like, I dug to the earliest time I could remember touching it. So that was a time where, like, when you think about, like, the early 2000s, like 2015, 2016, even, like, back to 2008, and you think of metal then, that was a very... that time was ruled by bands like Disturbed and Korn and Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
So, like, my playlist, like, if you were to listen to it back then, it'd be like, what the fuck is this garbage?
I did listen to some of that back then, because, like, back then, Spotify was a fucking wasteland with its algorithm. You listen to Metallica, all of a sudden you're listening to that, because it's metal. But, like, back then, I couldn't stand it, because I was into, like, you know, Metallica, Disturbed, Linkin Park, like, I was on the surface level of metal. I didn't listen to anything heavy. I didn't like emo. I didn't like screamo. Like, stuff like that. I couldn't stand. And it's like, until I really started getting into experimental stuff, I never grew the appreciation for that. But I think, could some of the songs you guys put in there be shorter? yeah. Like, those could easily be multiple different songs. I think that's the only thing I dislike.
Before
not
I
like
added my
bad.
bonus content that I added for fucking people to listen to, my playlist was 5 songs and almost 40 minutes long.
Yeah. I wanted that fucking baby metal song. Well, it's not baby metal. It's basically a baby metal song, but it's under Lil Uzi Vert's name.
So if we had to go off each other's playlist that we put in, can you pick a song off of our playlist that you like the most?
Yeah.
For me, Lucas, it's Crowbar.
Of course, it's gonna be Crowbar.
It's gonna be Crowbar. I did appreciate the talent and all the other stuff that you had on your list, but like when I got the Crowbar, I was in pure bliss. I was like, oh, Lucas listens to Crowbar. So for me, it was Crowbar. For Josh, it was definitely Imminence. The fucking standout song on your list.
I had a hard time choosing off that album because that entire album alone is.
Josh, did you even listen to my playlist, you fucking bitch?
I liked Luna's Call the most.
I put 2, part 1 and part 2.
I can't choose between part 1 and part. They go. It's
But
so
it's
it's literally
fucking-
like Lorna Shore's "Pain Remains."
Yeah.
Go
yeah,
1, 2,
they're
3.
either-
Like you
they're-
can't listen to.
But
just
when you
one
listen to
then
1
not
and
all of it.
2, when you listen to 1 and 2, they are totally different in tone. Like, way different. 2 is a little more visceral.
But it makes it a fucking story. When
A
do
beautiful
stuff,
story
when you
at
do
that.
stuff like that, and that's
That's the one
really
thing I
what
like
makes it.
about Luna's Call is they tell such beautiful stories between their songs with their instruments. That's so hard to fucking... Most people don't want to take that risk. Lucas, you don't have to include my bonus content. I don't think you listened to it, but I did include bonus content.
Yeah, for yours, it was definitely either Crevice or Corridor Human Altar. Those were...
So for me, if I had to pick off that list, the fucking Corridor of Human Altar, that Doom song,
Yeah.
so good, so dark, yet so beautiful and savage all at the same time. Words that don't go together, but that song is that. Like, it evokes a weird emotion. You're like, it's almost like Bree's Bride of Frankenstein photo. You're like, man, this is so dark, but so fucking nice at the same time.
you
So,
got that
like,
beautiful
for
and
me-
savage don't go together.
For me, Corridor of the Human Altar is the number 1 on my list. But I didn't want to put it number 1. I wanted to bump my number 1 down to kind of like mask it and all of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Corridor of the Human Altar is... Oh. Crevice is good in a technical way. Crevice is very tight.
That's why I like that. I like the tightness of it. I like it was tight yet heavy, yet light. It was...
And they did such a good job at transitioning through all of that. But the tightness never went away. It was either dark or light, and they did such a good job at carrying the tone through the whole song. And I included Obscurity because Obscurity was a band I listened to even before Amon Amarth. They're very, very early technical death. But, like, just the tonality of Obscurity for the Blot for Blot song is... I like it because at the time it came out, it was so, like, out of left field. Like, because they were like, okay, we want to be like Cannibal Corpse and 6 Feet Under and Behemoth, but we want to be Viking metal too. And at that time, Amon Amarth didn't exist. They were doing Viking metal before Amon Amarth was a thing. What made Amon Amarth so popular was Amon Amarth's catchiness.
Yeah.
And I love Amon Amarth, I'm not knocking him, but Obscurity overall is the OG of Viking mythology metal. But I didn't think Obscurity would make it on the list, but Josh, did you listen to my list? Do you have a favorite besides Luna's Call?
Obscurity would be the second closest one.
I figured B. Bree didn't listen to my list.
Sitting on my fucking desk doing paperwork, you listen to everything. Like when nobody's back here, all lights are off. Yeah, perfect time. Fuck everybody.
For some reason, Lucas, I thought you would like the Luna's Call stuff a little more. Is it just the drug outness, or is it just too symphonic?
No, I have no problem with symphonic. I just.
Do you
I
feel?
feel like.
Do you feel? So here's one thing that I get that people think about Luna's Call. When they do longer songs, some people feel like they just had a bunch of extra riffs that they threw together and were like, okay, this is a song now. And I can see that. I 100%. The second version, the second song in that list, like the first one's 5 and the second one is like 9.5.
Yeah, it's definitely there's. You could feel some exhaustion, like listening to it. You kind of like zone out and forget you're listening to it after a little bit.
For me, I kind of felt like with Luna's Call, they really try and push to try and invoke emotions, like if you were watching a movie or a story. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, if Luna's Call went on tour, I would 100% be there if they were somewhere nearby. Like, absolutely. Just to kind of experience what is the emotions of Luna's Call. But overall, I do kind of agree. Like, I love them, but I do agree, like...
Definitely, like, stoner metal. It's definitely... You have to sit
They're
there.
the symphonic fucking version of Witch Elm.
Yeah. You have to sit there and pay attention, or it's something you throw on in the background.
Yeah, because if you don't pay attention with how technical they are, you get lost immediately.
Yeah.
Especially when they go, like, full classical guitar mode, and you're like, what the fuck? This dude was just in the mic, like, and then all of a sudden you hear, and you're like, this is not the same song. The song has changed now.
Yeah.
And then they go back to it, and you're like...
Honestly, while listening to both of you guys' playlists, I had to check a couple times if I'd switched songs.
Dude,
like,
I'm
the
on...
next song yet? No, this is still the same song.
Here's the thing. I would love to do a little bit of that with Cremation Society, but I don't want to do a lot for that reason. Like, I would love to have a really heavy, doomy song and add a super light, airy, whimsical, like, clean part to it, and then go straight back into darkness. Like, did you think that was cute? Because we're going back to distortion now. But again, there is a point where, yeah, it does absolutely fucking become redundant. You're like, okay, this has been a while. You've recalled this riff 3 times. Please stop. What I would say, for those who are listening to the podcast and watching, if you're going to listen to Luna's Call, yo, really? 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 Really, really? What the fuck is wrong with you?
She wants to sit in the smallest spot she can.
No, she wants to feel cool.
What I would say from Luna's Call, if you don't want to long run the experience, but you want to listen to a whole album, listen to their new album, The Void, or Void. It's a very spacey album. Yo, hang on, we may have a special guest real quick.
What?
Corey!
Kevin,
Hey, what's up, bud?
check the fucking chat, you idiot.
Oh, none of us are in. Are you actually watching the live today?
Yeah, you douchebag. I was like, yeah, I was gonna watch you for a second. And then
Oh,
I
my chat's down.
fucking chat.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Corey, what are you on? Are you on Twitch?
wow, this is weird. Yeah, I'm on Twitch. But yeah, I was. Where you saying your Twitch is down, dude? Commenting. We have it's me and homie over here. We're doing rock paper scissors on chat, dude. What are you talking?
Yo, hang on. I'm coming.
By the way, it's like.
Yo, you're hanging out with Latch? God damn, what's up, Latch, motherfucker? Latch is from fucking Canada. Latch meet Corey, lead singer of
Canada?
the wonderful punk rock band.
He's
Motherfucker's
not from
California.
Canada!
Oh yeah, California.
What the
I
fuck?
was thinking fucking another person. Hi, Latch, you fucking Mexican.
Wow.
Damn, I didn't know you were watching tonight, Corey. How the fuck are you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fucking good, man.
I just scrolled up through the fucking chat.
Do you see it? Yeah.
Fucking
Exactly. And then I challenged him to rock, paper, scissors.
singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth.
So obviously Latch agrees. I won that first match, right? So he calls for a rematch and whatnot. I say, okay, we do 1, 2, 3. He calls for me first. I call Rock. I'll ask rock, paper, scissors on chat to Latch.
That's talent.
Latch.
He sucks at rock, paper, scissors.
Oh my god.
Review audience. Maybe have millions of dollars come through. We'll figure out who's the actual god about this whole. But yeah, dude, I was just watching, man, because I love you guys, and just wanted to see what you guys are talking about tonight. So
When are you gonna join us again? You've been so goddamn busy doing cover band shit. When you got free time?
I think I've got 1 more week off, and then then I'm busy again.
Also, did I
and then we'll be back.
did I invite you to the Ends of the Crypt Halloween party?
You might have, but I don't. What date is that?
That's a Friday, October 27th. Oh no, we plan way we plan way in advance. I would like, because I invited a bunch of previous podcast guests and shit, and I would like to have you, and I didn't remember if I invited you or not. Because I do miss you, but you guys play shows on wacky days where we're either busy or we have to go to work.
Wacky days. Fridays and Saturdays are wacky days. Tell you what, I gotta reach out to Paul and everybody in Old Fast went up before we do this tour. We have this thing that we're trying to set up for HMAC. And I was gonna ask them if they want to play or whatnot, so maybe we could do one show before we go on tour. Old Fast and Atlantic, Southern band of buddies of ours, Wichita and whatnot. We could do that HMAC before we fucking hit the road. Well, we all been kind of lazy. Haven't really asked anybody.
You've been good though, buddy. The last time I talked to you, you were very fucked up and mad I couldn't leave the middle of my game to play chess with you.
Oh yeah. I don't remember.
You been good though?
Yeah, how about you guys? How's everything going?
We've been great.
You guys on their phone probably.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like the CIA right now.
We've been pretty great.
Twitch.
We've been pretty great. Some things have changed, and I think the podcast has definitely improved a lot. Down a member, but none of us have seen it as a negative thing. But we've really been enjoying ourselves. The beginning of this podcast, the Pre-Crypt Jam, there was a little sneak peek into some Cremation Society stuff. Also,
what was the discussion for tonight?
we were just kind of talking experimental music we listen to from the past or current and shit like that. I just want to say that, and Bree can attest to this, I thought of you today. I was in Guitar Center because I was looking.
That's weird.
No, hang on. I was looking for like a multi-guitar rack. And you know what I'm talking about? Like a rack that I can put all of my guitars in when I'm writing, so they don't all need to be in a case and I don't need to dig them out. And I walked around the used wall, and there's a beautiful hollow body white and black Gretsch. I was like, Corey plays one of those.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, Corey plays one of those. And I fucking thought about it. I'm like, no, it's this exact guitar. And she's like, huh. I was like, yeah.
That's awesome, man.
And I fucking, as soon as
you
I...
guys are talking about experimental music tonight?
Yeah. You got anything? You're audible, for sure. I'm sure you probably hear yourself. If you...
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I'm not trying to, because curious about like if everybody else has like a different background with different genres. Like you guys for like metal or like you call it indie or folk or whatnot. Like what is experimental? Like can we define it before we even start to discuss it?
So for me and Josh, Corey, it really relies on something called avant-garde metal.
Put me on the mic.
Oh yeah, you're on the mic, buddy. So we really
Okay.
We-
What is up, Wisconsin?
Oh man, God, your energy is fucking always 150 million%. But for me and Josh, we were very much reliant in the. I don't want to say reliant, but a lot of our stuff meets in the category called avant-garde metal, which can be a mix of everything. So for me, I really love the symphonic and operatic side of metal, like shit that sounds gigantic, like violins and orchestras, stuff like that. Lucas, you were very much in the side of like hip hop and R&B style of I don't know.
There was a large mixture of
You were everywhere. I don't even know where to put you.
R&B, there was D&B, there was breakcore, there was cyber metal.
You gave me fucking whiplash.
Yeah.
I was like, I listened to all these and I don't have enough room to put all of them.
How would you guys define experimental music?
Typically something that would jump away from the mainstream, even like kind of genre bending.
Yeah. It doesn't just fit in a couple of genres.
Elaborate on that.
Usually it's like genres that shouldn't clash, but they do clash.
Like,
Right, yeah.
I made them listen to a rap song where the beat was clapping and they were rapping over a saxophone.
Yeah, it was very, very. Your playlist still gives me whiplash. Like, will I go back and listen to it? Probably the Crowbar song, but.
I don't know if we already met my guy. Who's the other guy in this room?
You met all of us, Corey.
My hair is just purple now.
Did
Yeah.
I? Sorry in advance. I've apologized so many times to people for the same reason. I'm so
So,
sorry. dude.
you've met all of us. We have Bree, she's back underneath the mic. We got Josh, he's grumpy and cuddling a dog. We got Lucas, who's been here and his hair color has changed. Actually, I think at about around the time you met Lucas, I think he might have accidentally shaved all of his facial hair off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Maybe.
You've talked to me. You
Like that's the
you've talked to me more times than a little bit.
actually. Had to.
Damn, well, Corey, I appreciate you stopping in and watching the podcast. I know you don't got a lot of time to do shit like that.
Yeah,
If I
man.
haven't-
Let me hop off so you guys can keep on doing your thing, whatnot. But thank you for fucking having me for a hot second, guys. Fucking love you all.
Not a problem, buddy. We love you too. Hit us up when you got some free time. We'll get you in on an episode.
All right, buddy.
Love you, man. Have a good night.
Love you. Love you too. All right, bye.
Damn. Random special guest spot by Corey.
well, perfect time. W Energy, thank you very much. for
Oh, yeah, we
sponsoring.
got sponsors.
I'm not the stupid one.
Lucas,
I'm not the
You got the
stupid
other
one.
sponsor call out.
Yeah, if you would like a 3D print, go ahead and visit pvpprint.com/into the crypt and go ahead and get yourself a nice little print out of PLA, resin, TPA, you know, TPU, yeah. Fucking, I'm a little, yeah. But, you know,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
even if you're into
Okay.
3D printing already, you can go ahead and, you know, get you know, Blender lessons and, you know, making sure your design is structurally sound, that's an option as well.
I need to find time when Mr. Gideon has time. I need help recalibrating the Ender. It's finally gone out of calibration. And it's been so long I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
And he has stands to make for Mr. Cole.
Yeah, Cole went from needing like 10 to needing like 25 more.
Fucking just text him anytime. I'm pretty sure he's up right now.
Like, but look, I got more of my shit hung up now. Actually, I have all of my shit hung up now, besides a few that are not in boxes that are super fucking torch. But yeah.
Or they're not in the standard Funko box. My kniteds aren't in Funko box.
They're playing rock, paper, scissors again. It went to a tie, and then Latch won. GG.
But yeah, I normally one of the other two are watching chat because I'm turned away from my computer, so I apologize for that. Latch, welcome back, you fucking Mexican.
My chat's upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really been watching chat since we switched to this format, but I kind of like this format more. I mean, fine, hang on a minute, time out. I need to roast somebody real quick. Latch, you fucking piece of shit Mexican motherfucker. You were like, you should get a camera, I'll watch more if you get a camera. I get a camera and your fucking Mexican ass disappears, bitch.
Without the tacos!
Yeah, I haven't even got tacos. Bree hasn't got tacos. We had to go to Taco Bell today because of you.
I keep thinking about Taco Bell. I'm talking to a friend about fucking Taco Bell. I saw Bree with a fucking taco in her damn back pocket.
Yeah, we had Taco Bell today.
Fucking,
Yeah, we had Taco
I've been holding myself back from ordering Taco Bell on DoorDash. I'm like, I don't have fucking money. I need to save the money. Fucking love Taco Bell, man.
Oh. Fuck you, Latch, you fucking bitch. Fucking disappear.
I mean, since we, pretty much gave a great definition to Corey about what can be an experimental, aside from Nordic Winter, what's other experimental things you listen to? Because you are, out of all of us, pretty much like Lucas, all over the fucking spectrum of what you listen to.
I'm on the spectrum.
I don't.
Well, that's a different story.
That's
for-
the difference. We're not. Oh, I'm sorry.
for a different time. But like when it comes to like being all over the place, you are more over the place with the music you listen to than Lucas. Like the spectrum is you.
What do you... I mean, that was just the little I could send.
Yeah, but she'll go from like a fucking Britney Spears to a
Shut
Nordic Winter.
up about my music interest.
Dog, I was listening to fucking Every Time We Touch the other day.
Every time
Look, you can't even knock that because
And
you'll
I
be
was
sitting there
listening to a
dancing.
fucking Nightcore version as well.
That's the best version,
Exactly.
bro.
I was gonna say that.
I listened to Caramel Dancing
Which,
on a fucking
If you think
regular
about
basis.
it now, fucking Nightcore is technically experimental music.
Yeah. Nightcore is like one of the OG experimentals.
Really, Nightcore is like they make songs better than their original songs.
And we fucking struggled to play so many Nightcore songs in
Saber
Beat
songs.
Saber.
But it was fun.
Every time we touch, I get the
Actually, we
feeling.
had that for Nightcore on fucking Beat Saber.
Maybe.
But yes, what is?
No.
Oh no, you down here, you interacting.
No.
You-
You're not
You
free.
can't not interact and be
There
down
is
here.
the question
I'll go
upon
upstairs.
you. No.
Yeah.
Banned. Hello, dog. Look at this. She claimed her spot.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Corey's dad was from Nicaragua.
What?
Yeah. He's having a conversation with Latch about it. That's fucking dope.
Although I am kind of sad because Corey and I guess it was all the guys from fucking Blind Accuracy covered Rancid, and we missed that show.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the Love Drafts one.
Yeah, that was the Love Drafts one we
during
missed. But yeah, dude, like, no lie. We walked into Guitar Center, we're walking around, I came around to the U's, and I seen the white black wretch, and I'm like, Corey uses that guitar. Like, it was immediate. Lucas, your topic this week was kind of fun.
But that doesn't avoid the question for
She
you.
ate a piece of fucking fuzz.
Yes, it does.
No, that
Eat
does
her
not
fucking
avoid the
fur.
question for you.
It's your own fur, dog.
No!
Yes.
We all answered, and now we need an answer from you.
Mavis, why do you look so scared? I did a lot of drugs in my past. That's my purse. I don't know you.
No,
We're
it's
supposed
fine.
to hear an answer from Bree.
No.
Mhm.
Bree.
No.
Breenathan.
Oh, what?
It was like breathing in, just in the same sentence.
Bartholomew.
What the fuck?
You're a Bart.
God damn it, Bart.
So what is?
Wow, that was the most killer clown's laugh I've ever done.
Come on.
No.
You gotta partake here.
question.
This is not a class you can avoid. You need this to pass.
I don't need to fucking pass this
This
shit.
is your
Yes, you do.
GED now. Because you didn't do the actual assignment.
The
This is
dean
sum-
said so.
This is summer school.
It's fucking hot like summer.
Oh
Fuck
my
yeah.
God.
I went to summer school once.
I've done that a few times.
I
Yeah,
failed
that was
fucking
actually.
geography.
Wait. Let's play Bree some waiting music.
I was really
I
hoping.
will go the fuck upstairs.
No, we're gonna wait for you to come up with an answer. While we do that, enjoy a solo by my shitty guitar playing.
Butterfly.
Oh, you're scrolling through your like list.
Spooter.
Butterfly.
Now give me the cable.
No cable.
Get your own cable.
Sector. What the fuck?
Get your own cable.
No television.
Alright, I guess I'm playing the sector. Oh shit.
I mean, that's what the solo's going on anyway.
While you come up with an answer.
Are we getting Jeopardy? Oh, that says if you don't answer, no tacos.
Fuck, you gonna get me tacos.
Bubbles turned into Buttercup.
Okay, answer is?
Are you done being a dick now?
It was waiting music. It was the perfect
Waiting music my ass. I was ready and then you started playing your
You didn't
shit.
say you were ready. We asked and you were like, no, I'll go upstairs.
I will go upstairs.
That's normal. You normally are in bed by this time. It sucks to be old.
Then you put the child to bed.
You generally put the child to bed before the podcast. Alright, what do you got? What other experimental music does Squishy Muffins listen to?
I just listen to a variety of artists.
Oh! You ever chug a half a can of caramel apple Blakes before?
No, because I've never had them before today. It would not physically have been possible.
Anyway, the floor is there.
I want to say she's sitting in a chair, not the floor.
I'm still.
I'm just busting your balls, Chief.
God gave me 2 hands. One
Josh
for
has
each
heard
dog.
me play fucking X Habit, Elevite, Icon for Hire, Banshee,
Hey,
Hanabi.
you were listening to Banshee a lot yesterday. Wait, it was yesterday.
No,
Yesterday was Friday.
it wasn't. It
Yesterday
was only.
was Friday.
It was only two songs by her, and then it was Crypta.
The funky name.
Crypto's a symphonic metal band.
Yes. And then there's West Coast, there's of Limbo, there's
Limbo sounds like a fake Rick and
Of
Morty name they'd come
Limbo-
up with.
No, it's
Jesus Christ, Lucas. Focus.
I am focusing, but you rolled your eyes, but you can't disagree.
Oh, that's so good, Lucas. I made it with pumpkin spice.
my shit is just all over the place.
I'm done eating my hand.
Completely.
What the fuck is going on over there?
You don't want to know.
Ruby, what are you
Ruby's-
doing?
Eating my hand. I
Why?
have become sacrifice.
Ruby, what are you doing?
She's using her true intentions as a ginger.
What do you want, dog?
King of the dogs, eh?
I am.
Alright, alright.
This
We want
is
to talk about being pumpkin spice bitches right now? Because we definitely are.
Yeah, I'm chilling. How the fuck did I even send that?
Oh, fucking shit. Oh, that's right. I hit Ari with my phone. Sorry, Ari. Alright, bitches.
On the count, I'm pretty sure it's only you two that are bitches with your pumpkin spice.
These motherfuckers just
1,
playing.
2, 3.
These motherfuckers just playing rock, paper, scissors in the chat.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say that this is our highest concurrent viewers we've ever had. 5. Also, we went up to 28 followers.
Yeah.
What are we at on
Would
YouTube?
you slash?
No, bitch, what the fuck?
Would you
No! I don't care about Slash. He's fucking trash.
Well, you should know.
I don't care about Slash. He's fucking trash.
Let me look at my Spotify.
Oh damn, we have 5 watchers on YouTube too. Damn, we're
I
growing.
don't have the YouTube chat.
I generally run the YouTube chat where that is, but that is not working today. So I'm fucking limited.
You should make it work.
All right, you beautiful, sexy podcast bitches. We got to round this episode out. Lucas, I have to say thanks for your topic because it got me back into listening to shit I haven't listened to in a while
You're welcome.
that I realized I missed listening to.
Also, Josh never gave a song for my playlist.
Oh yeah, Josh. Song from...
I'm on the same boat as him. The other shit's all fucking 180 to 180 to 180.
Crowbar, Lucas.
Crowbar.
You listen to Crowbar. Oh, your fucking guitar's under my guitar. I can't play.
Although, that Sweden guy.
Young Lean.
The gibberish.
That is like just an off name, and then you just listen, you're like, what in the world?
The fucking the reason why it goes, I'm pretty sure it goes Young Lean then Blade and Echo 2K. No,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's E. No, that goes Young Lean J. Yeah. So the reason why it goes that because Young Lean was huge before them, and nobody know who. So basically, Blade and Echo 2K are part of a rap group called Drain Gang. nobody knew who the fuck they were, and they went on tour with Young Lean, and my brother was at one of their very first concerts, and like he was the only fucking person who knew anything about them, because everybody was there for Young Lean. But fucking, they've all grown.
So as always, we've hit the point where we must discuss next week's episode. We've stopped leaving it up to the Wheel of Doom, and we've kind of resorted on leaving it to us discussing it out.
Yeah.
So what do we want to talk about?
Do we want to talk about?
What do we want to talk about?
I'll have Remy for the next episode. Because we'll
Damn, I
be
thought you had an episode.
we'll be coming from the Motionless and White Festival.
What do we,
How the fuck did you do that?
because your guitar strap somehow is wrapped around the bottom of my stand.
That is
How did
not
you
a
do
guitar.
His guitar strap, that's what I said. What are we going to talk about?
Kyle said something about horror movies and indie movies. And he was yelling it in all capital letters.
Horror movies and indie movies. I don't think I've watched.
I would be in for that if I knew Lucas had watched more.
I haven't watched a lot of either. I was never a big horror fan. The most horror I've watched is the old Friday the 13th movies, because that's all we could fucking watch during summer. One time, it was all it was on fucking MTV for some reason. So I would just randomly fucking watch those between the fucking waiting for the NBA finals.
Oh, did you guys have Saw on your TV in your break room? Yeah, our break room had Saw on.
We had cartoons.
Yeah, we had cartoons, and Rakeem got mad because he couldn't find a remote. He said he's too old to watch cartoons, but yet he's like, wears an anime shirt every day.
I didn't put on your South Park right then and there.
I mean, there's adult cartoons. Why do you try to eat me? Are you grooming me?
She's doing her ginger duty.
Do you want me to... Are you grooming me to groom yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you like this?
We don't know.
Where is your brain cells?
Bro,
We're
she's
not
smart
sure
as
that
fuck.
either.
Don't ask her that.
Well, she seemed to forgot them at this moment. Hello. This is the smart dog.
Well,
They're both smart as fuck.
I'm not saying... Stop
She's
licking
just-
my pants.
she's sassy. She's the
Ruby
sassy.
is a lover. That's her problem.
Quit licking my car key.
It tastes very metal, bro.
I want to drive it. I want to become your car.
Mm-hmm.
You can't lick my car key. I know it's nice, but you can't lick my car key.
So,
we could just movies in general.
yeah, maybe we can talk movies. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be in the realm of horror. She's gonna be in the realm of romance and horror.
I love fucking drawn out. Fucking, there's 5 words in the whole movie entirely. Like shit like Blade Runner and Country for Old Men. Like,
We should watch Willy's Wonderland again.
We should watch Hellraiser again.
why?
Alright, I guess we're talking about movies next week. Different than music. Because we are a podcast about everything, though our passion for music definitely interrupts a lot of the normal things. Honestly, I think we've come to a point where we definitely don't like to talk about anything going on in the current world because you know, the whole point of watching things is to not want to be involved in the normal world. Lucas, me and you talked about this week.
Yeah. And we could bring that up next week. Because that was what brought it up was movies.
Looks like Latch might have something to say with the movies next week.
What? Latch, are you going to be in the
He said,
episode next?
Movies, let's go.
Latch is gonna drop information about movies we've never considered.
Yeah, because they're all going to be in Mexican. Fucking Spanish. We don't...
There's a lot of... Are we just gonna have to throw a piss filter on when he talks about it?
Yeah.
Z for Zorro. Although I'll say Shrek in Spanish is fucking hilarious. I've had to watch that before.
Corey, do you listen to the Dickies? Corey even still here?
Little Dicky. What are you, a dog or something?
I'm gonna be real sad if Corey doesn't listen to the Dickies.
With subtitles.
Alright, so we talking movies next week. Thank you guys for joining us, and if you did join us for the Pre-Crypt Jam, and you heard me and Lucas working on the Cremation Society project song we were working on, stay tuned, because I kind of feel, and me and Lucas kind of discussed this, the Cremation Society stuff is probably going to be out sooner than you expect. For reasons untold and not described at this time. We have an idea of what we want to do. I have, like, every song in the first and second album pretty much... I don't want to say second, because I progress on guitar every day, and I learn something new that I would like to carry through. I will say, if you were part of the cast and people who have been invited to our Halloween party, I think me and Lucas, did we decide on the number of songs we wanted to have ready for the Halloween party?
We said at least 2.
So we'll have at least 2 songs totally done, mixed and mastered for the Halloween party. Because I'm not going to release them unmixed and mastered.
Yeah, we said at least like 2 demo tapes.
Oh, so I think Lash says saying something about he knows about Disney princesses. That's what I'm getting out of his sentence here.
Mulan, the fucking leader was disappointed she wasn't a twink. Think about it. He was upset that she wasn't a twink and kicked her out.
That is the fact.
That was
oh my
so
god.
fucking downhill.
Alright, on that note, we're going to close this episode.
Give me that look, but you're thinking about it, and I'm right.
We're going to close this episode out. Thank you very much for joining us on the Into the Crypt podcast.
God.
Wait a minute, you can't be my secret twink boyfriend because you're a woman? What the fuck? Get out.
The dark side of Disney.
Oh my god. You know, let's
That's a whole- that's a
No,
whole-
no, no, no,
use
shut the
that as a
fuck up.
whole
Shut the,
nother
we're
fucking
closing
podcast.
this
No,
out.
this is a next week topic.
This is
No,
the
no,
next
that's
week's
its
topic
own
and movie.
topic.
Thank you very much for joining us, Corey. We absolutely love you. Latch, thanks for finally showing up for the first time in months, you fucking Mexican bitch.
Maybe he made it to the Navy SEALs.
No.
No, he can't swim.
We enjoy having your presence. Just know that coming up next month, the week of October 27th, we're probably not going to host a podcast. The night before, we are throwing a big Into the Crypt Halloween bash. We're not going live. We just want to spend time with each other and our friends and everybody who's joined us previously.
Halloween is like Christmas.
Just do
Halloween.
know that the
God.
chaos will ensue shortly thereafter as we celebrate our 1 year anniversary.
Oh fuck.
Single year.
1 year of fucking doing this together.
That's
And
364
we're gonna
days.
celebrate 1 year of Into the Crypt Christmas chaos shortly thereafter.
Oh
Don't worry,
god.
Lucas. We'll have blankets for you.
Yeah, we are. I'm super excited. I cannot wait. I think me and Lucas have kind of already discussed this, and we'll discuss it off podcast. I think we already had an idea on what to do for our 1 year anniversary. So,
Oh god.
thank you guys very much for joining us. We are the Into the Crypt podcast. We will see you next week when we talk about movies. And as always, deuces!